We have readies from both. Okay, that's interesting. Snipe is going on high and Dave is going on medium, so that's going to be a battle of the speeds.
It could be all about the speeds. It's all also how you play the board, though. And not a lot of red on the top of the board of Dave Smith. Meanwhile, Snipe has opened up his board already pretty early on, but again, it's the same deal. A lot of yellow, a lot of blue, not much else.
Yeah, besides that, that the spire that's happening on column 5, which he has time because he has other things to do around it.
And our predictions closed 54% Snipe, 46% Dave. Real close there in the polls.
Yeah, I would definitely have seen that it would be close, given that also these two players are going to be playing it really close.
Absolutely. And a big clear there from Dave Smith. He's already down to 3, taking an early advantage against Snipe. We're at about the 1 minute mark.
Yeah, Dave just waiting for those yellows, and okay, here's one, and then again a little bit of a drought. Meanwhile, Snipe having to get creative to get to that corner.
And Dave Smith out at a 124, already on to 7, and is kind of having to do a swerved right or left to right on his board to really start accessing anything.
Yeah, and I mean that right side is going to be have to be addressed because there's a lot of the viruses on that side, and also having to address that slight misdrop there at columns 3 and 4.
Snipe out at 1 minute 50 seconds as we get into our second minute of this first game.
Okay, Snipe with a bit of a double friendly board, though it's quite horizontal.
A lot of horizontal opportunities at the top of Snipe's board, and a good L clear there.
Okay, and Snipe is definitely setting up for those horizontals.
He is going to have to quicken the pace, though, as Dave already down to about 4 viruses.
Yeah, if Dave can make quick use of his pills to get into that column, then he should be out relatively quickly. And Dave is out at 248. Meanwhile, Snipe having to deal with a lot of red in the top line, also blocking some of his viruses. Yeah, I'm probably looking to just clear up that spire there, so he can access everything in the board. Meanwhile, Dave is not having a lot of blue to play with, so just hoping that that surge of yellows is definitely going to help there. Okay, and Snipe is out of level 7, and meanwhile Dave is right now at 18 viruses lead. So okay, Snipe is going to have to put speed onto it. Also with a lot of opportunities for doubles on the on Snipe's board, although they are again horizontal, so he's going to have to do some setups there for it, and that's a great combo for Dave, setting up for those blue viruses there on the left side. That horizontal, nice. Okay, setting up some more on that left side for Dave. Meanwhile, Snipe getting creative to play those yellows, which are a little bit buried on his board. There we go. Only that yellow on the left corner, that's going to be a little difficult to reach, but given that the priority right now is mostly red and blue, then you can take some time on it. And Dave is out of level 8 at around 5 minutes. Okay, lots of blue doubles there, and with the right search, using it to its fullest. There we go, Snipe getting to that left-hand corner at 519, getting out of level 8. And and there's a lot of more doubles below for Dave. Meanwhile, Snipe's board is a little heavy on columns 1 and 8, so as long as he addresses it and doesn't take a long time to take viruses, there shouldn't be a lot of drop time. Okay, Dave almost done with his yellow viruses there, mostly blue. Meanwhile, Snipe doesn't have a lot of yellow to play. That's why he was dancing there with that pill, needing reds and yellows, mostly reds to open the left side and the right side as well now. And Dave is done with 6:16. That was a blazing time. Amazing show by Dave right there. And yeah, Snipe realizing that Dave is done, he's going to top out. That was a great first game. Good job by both players. Yeah, Dave just making quick work of nice boards that had plenty of doubles to be set up, and it was on Dave's advantage to play there. I'm saying probably a warm-up could have been useful, and yeah, well, it depends on the players. Probably more useful to get a little bit warm as well. But hey, now we have to play with the circumstances as they are. But I guess this works as a warm-up. Hopefully, he'll be set for a good game number 2, and we're off. Okay, so Dave with a bit of a scattered board, not a lot of viruses that are together. Meanwhile, Snipe with is going to have to work on that left side, so because that corner on the left side is a little bit packed with viruses, so we'll see how that goes. Right now, Dave having nowhere to place blues, and of course, every single pill is going to have one half blue, because there's no other way that Mario is going to send pills. Okay, there's a setup for that horizontal on Snipe side. Nice. Bringing it down. Dave still having nowhere to place those blues because he's only got 2 blue viruses and a lot of red right now. Okay, Snipe freeing up that left side, realizing he can take everything with a horizontal, so the setup is there. And though that's going to take a 1 red, the setup is still there. There we go, only yellows for Snipe to go. Meanwhile, Dave, getting a little bit off RNG, not getting the right pieces, and Snipe is going to be out at 1:25. So that's a great time for Snipe. With some double chances there for Snipe, getting good speed right now. Quite a variety. Meanwhile, well, Dave just waiting on several reds, as it seems there's no easy way to play it efficiently. Okay, and Snipe's board looking pretty open, needing a little bit of help of yellow pills right now, but Nothing that cannot be. He can wait a little bit on those yellows. And yeah, this is really the RNG just going against Dave, going out at 225, so almost 1 minute of difference between both players getting out of that level 6. This is going to require for Dave to just go full steam ahead and hopefully get some help from the levels as well and get quick work done. As Snipe is about to get out of level 7, just 3 yellow viruses. Whoa, that's a great cross combo there from Dave. Nicely done, while also not leaving a lot of garbage. So those are the kind of combos Dave needs at the moment. Snipe out at 314 from level 7, about a 14. That's a 12 virus difference there. So Dave is, in spite of getting wrecked by RNG earlier, he's doing a good job right now at trying to bring it closer than it was. Okay, not a lot of reds for placements for Snipe, opening a little bit there, though it's a double, so that's going to go in the first red that he clears there, and there we go, not a lot of reds again. Meanwhile, Dave, requiring some specific pills to open that right side. With that column 8, that's going to need some help, but taking those horizontals, so everything is much safer to go for.
And that was a brilliant play by Dave Smith, as he's down to his last virus, although it does look like Snipe doing his best to put this one out of hand.
Yeah, Snipe definitely doing a great job here on 8, bringing it to about 30 virus difference. But a bit of a blue heavy board right now, so maybe this is the slowdown that Dave needs to try and bring it closer before having to deal with level 9.
This isn't a bad blue heavy board, though, for Snipe. He's got low drop opportunities everywhere, and an easy double clear to close it out, which is the option it looks like he's taking. At about the 5-minute mark here, he's going to be out at 454 with 1 level to go, trying to make this a 1-to-1 matchup, John.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great way of going out of level 8 by Snipe, getting the right pills. Right now, not a lot of red to play with, but using it in his advantage to create combos.
Dave Smith down to 13 viruses, really just trying to make a game out of it at this point. Now down to 11 as we hit the 5-minute 20-second mark here in this best of 3.
Yeah, and Snipe is not taking the foot out of the pedal. He's just going at it. Every pill is just setting up for a quick kill of viruses right now.
Although it does look like in column 5 there might have been a bit of a misplay rather by Snipe, so he's going to have to work around that blue garbage that's kind of right now in the center of that cluster.
Yeah, I think he was trying to flip it so it was also set for the blue virus that's below, but he's going to have to play around it and try to get enough blue just to clear it before the red surges come.
And
Dave Smith is now on level 9. Yep.
And he is about 20 viruses off, but Snipe's going to have a bit of an adventure to clear out his board, especially on that left side, as it just seems that everything's a little bit higher than you'd like in an endgame situation.
Yeah, definitely, and he has to be wary of not covering those blues, otherwise it's going to be a bit difficult to get to them.
And a double red clear there puts Snipe at 7 viruses. It's 18 for Dave Smith, as he's now going to be down to 15, trying to keep this one close, but no yellows on Snipe's board. Now there's no blues, it's all reds.
Yeah, and not an easy way to clear them efficiently, other than just addressing one by one, just as he did. He managed to play it from underneath, now only needing 4 red pills.
Although this RNG trying to make it interesting as it's 5 viruses for Dave Smith now.
And Snipe is done at 7-18. There we go.
Snipe out at a 7-18. Dave Smith not far behind, but a very, very close second game here.
Oh yeah, for how that level 6 went for Dave Smith, that was as close as you want it to be. Amazing way to bring it back from Dave.
All right, well, we're going to go on to our third game here. And then we get into our second round. The winner of this will face Leviticus, but coming up next will be Packy versus Sarah Sparkle. And I believe that that's another rivalry. We've seen these two meet each other quite a bit in the brackets.
Yeah, I mean, they have been here for quite a while. They are some of the players that do this speed running quite often, and they have only just getting better every month that we see them.
And we have a start for our third game. There is no game 4. Whoever wins this goes on to the second round. And early on, interesting boards for both players. Not a lot of red on the top of Dave Smith's board, but also a very dense top of the board for Snipe.
Yeah, Dave was looking a little bit iffy there because of that left side with the blues, but he's managed to open it, and it should be a lot easier to play that board. Meanwhile, Snipe making a good job there opening that right side.
Snipe has opened up his board completely. He has access to just about every virus on his board. And meanwhile, Dave Smith with a nice creative tuck play down to 17 viruses, but the early lead to Snipe.
Oh, a little bit of a misdrop there by Snipe on that left side. I think he wanted to go to the column 2, and it just slipped a little bit.
It's easy enough to work around, though. He can clear the yellow and blue both underneath, but he would need to do the blue virus first. And I think that's going to be his plan. No, interesting, not going that direction. I think he's just going to play the garbage out and get the easy clear. It might be the better clear. Or he just does what he did there, clears the garbage on top and is out at a minute 21. But Dave Smith not far behind as he's got 5 viruses left on his board. But looking at Snipe's 7 board, that's a nice board.
Yeah, lots of doubles. If he can get a double red there, there is going to be no drop time, which is what you want on that high on the board.
Dave's just looking for a blue. And he'll be out at 144, pretty respectable time. And he's still got plenty of opportunity to come back, as it's only a 7 virus difference, although that big cross clear is now made at double digits.
Yeah, a little bit of garbage left there, but nothing too terrible, given that Snipe doesn't have a lot of yellow to play, so he can use it to clear it whenever it's necessary.
That was a nice double horizontal drop on the top of the board by Dave Smith. A great play there. Snipe really looking for a double red to get a quick triple clear, but a really good board setup right now for the Versus champ.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dave not having anywhere to play those red yellows and just realizing, well, they're going to drop, might as well drop them altogether.
Dave off to a really rough start here on 7. 20 viruses to go. Looked like he was trying to narrow the gap, and then Snipe just started blasting off. Snipe's going to finish level 7 with less than 3 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Really starting to rocket here through this last game.
Yeah, that was a great time by Snipe. And Dave Smith not managing to tuck that red-yellow all the way to the right, so he's going to have to deal with it once the board opens from above.
Snipe again with a really good board here. A lot of easy double setups that he can take whenever he really wants to. And a quad opportunity as well if he wants to take it.
Yeah, definitely just waiting for the right pills there. He has place to go, so he's not necessarily just waiting for specific pills, and that's a great cross there by Snipe.
Dave with a great cross himself. as he's down to his final 2 viruses, as Snipe starting to take off here through level 8, 18 viruses to go. So he's halfway through.
Oh, Dave couldn't put that red blue on the right place, but he gets some more blue.
He'll be out at 356. Look at that big combo clear, though, by Snipe. Absolute monster clear. He's down to 10 viruses, and he's going to get another drop setup here. Just beautiful gameplay right now by Snipe, as he is 4 minutes, 15 seconds in, and is down to his final 7 viruses.
Oh yeah, trying to make as big of a gap as possible to get to level 9.
And now it's all yellows, so good drop decision there, and now it's just a handful of yellows, and Snipe will be out.
Meanwhile, Dave, they're getting a great L combo.
Ooh, a bit of a misplay by Snipe. It's not going to matter much. He's out at 4 minutes, 51 seconds. 19 viruses to go for Dave. Really just needs some big RNG here. He can get it. He's got a lot of really good plays on his board. And I love that combo by him right there.
Yeah, realizing all of that was going to drop, so might as well just put another peel and take advantage of that drop time.
Dave Smith now has access to just about every virus.
Yeah, but I think Dave right now is trying to figure out how to clean this in a rather efficient way, which is not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you just want to slam the pills as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. 3 viruses to go. They're all reds and pretty favorable RNG. Nothing too radical. Ooh, a bit of a misplay there. That could be trouble unless Dave may be setting up for a combo or an L. It looks like he's going to just play them both vertically. He'll be out at 5 minutes, 52 seconds. But speaking of near 6 minutes, 18 viruses to go for Snipe, and it looks like he's in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, Snipe at this moment having made good work of half of the board. Now just having to play all the way down in the last 4 rows, besides that blue virus, which is going to go right now as a double.
And Dave getting just an absolute brutal start to 9 as well, but I like this drop combo to really save some face there.
Yeah, a lot of red right now for Dave on the top line, so...
7 viruses to go for Snipe as we are getting close to the 7-minute mark here in this third game in this best of 3. Dave Smith on your left side, the 11 seed, Snipe the 6 seed on your right. And Snipe
that was a nice way of getting that blue virus.
Absolutely, and a good tuck play by there. Dave Smith going to try to keep this close, but this is all but over at this point at 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Snipe will take game 3 and the match and advance to round 2 against Dave Smith Says. But some really great first round matches in this first tournament of the year so far, John.
Yeah, definitely. Dave at least taking one from Snipe. But, okay, RNG in the second one wasn't that great. And this third set of levels, I mean... He tried to keep it close, but in the end, Snipe managed to get a great time.
And our top 8 for January are going to be Packy, Sarah Sparkle, The Dave, DM Hero, Dimwit, Dars, Leviticus, and Snipe. That's your top 8. And we're going to go right into round number 2.